Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool amazing right here, and basically what this is an automatic stand-up desk. If you can see, the one that we got right here is from this brand, and this is what the package looks like when you guys first get it. So first I'm actually open up the product to show you guys what is actually included inside, and then we'll start assembling it. So when you guys open up, you guys want to make sure it's facing down this way, so that way you can pull it up. So once you guys take it out, if you see the inside, they do have a protection layer. And right underneath that, it looks like we do have the actual table, so one part of it. And the cool thing about this table is the fact that the way how they design it, it does have like an anti-scratch material. But here's another protection layer. And then here are two other parts that I'm assuming is probably for the slide. So here are the two other parts. And then right here is another protection layer. And right underneath that, we do have all different parts that's all spread out and all organized. If you can see right here. So let's take everything out and then we'll start assembling it. So that is everything that's inside the package. And when you guys do take everything out, I do love the fact that how everything is labeled on here in either numbers or letter. So that way you know how to set everything up correctly. But now that we got everything out, let's start assembling it. So we need to take out all the parts right here first. There's actually a lot of parts on here. And they do provide guys a little tool for you guys to actually screw it in as well. And all the parts on here, like I mentioned, is all labeled, so that way you know where to put everything together. But pretty much first thing we want to do is to set up the legs first, which is A and A right here. And you want to take out B, which are these legs right here. So there should be two of them, one for each side. So when you guys put it on, you guys will make sure this part right here is facing downward because this is the bottom. If you see how it does have this like non-scratch material, non-slip material. And also for this part right here, if you guys want to take it out, you do have the option to just unscrew it and add your own wheels if you guys do want to. Because for the one that we got right here, it does not have the wheel option. But you basically want to put this on top right here, and we need to use the H screw to screw it together. So I'm gonna go like this, and then screw it on. Once you guys do that, you guys gonna do the same thing for other side right here as well. So now you guys are done with step one. Once you guys finish step one, now you work on step two. But right here we do have two of the C, so I'm gonna take it out first. And you basically just want to screw it on the side using the same screw with the H. And it looks like we're gonna need four of them. It might actually be easier if you guys put it down. Let me try to put it down. Alright, so you guys want to attach it to the other side. So flip this around. And you guys want to put this on top. And let's screw it in. Now you're going to take out the other C and put this on the other side. So let's flip this up. And let's put on C on this side as well. So same thing for this side. If you guys want to be easier, you do have the option to put it down. Alright, so once you guys finish this part, now you can work on step three. So pretty much for step three, you guys want to put this on the side. So one on each side. And you guys want to make sure it's facing downward with this angle right here. And we also want to use the H screw to screw it in. So two on each side. Alright, so once you guys finish that step, then what you guys want to do next is to work on the board or the actual table. So basically you want to use this like wooden part right here to stick everything together. And when you guys stick it together, you guys want to make sure the bottom part has a bunch of holes. So that way you guys know which side is the top and bottom. So I'll work on one side first. So all you guys need to do is put it into the hole and just stick it on the other side. Alright, so let's stick it together. Once you guys stick that together, now you want to do the other side as well. Alright, so let's push it in together. Now we're done with that step as well. And now we can work on step five. So pretty much for step five, you guys want to set this part right here in the middle. And you guys want to use the screw to screw it in right here to hold it in place. So we're going to need H, and we're going to need P, and we also need I. So I is going to be for right here to hold it in place. So let's do that one first. So for I, there should be two of them, one for each side. And when you guys set up I, it's going to require you guys to use a screwdriver. So it's not included, so you need to have that on the side. Alright, so I do have my screwdriver right here. Let's screw it in. Alright, so we got that one done. Now you guys want to use H and P to set up the part right here to hold it together. So there should be one right here, one here, here, and here. So there should be four on each side. And I do want to mention the way how they design the product is actually pretty cool because they basically already have the hole drilled in and it is a high quality hole. If you guys see my previous video when I actually reviewed other stand-up desks, when I actually do this part right here, the hole is not fully actually drilled. In this way, the way how they designed it, it allows you guys to take it out if you guys want to really easy as well. All right, so now we're done with this step. What you're gonna do is put this table on top. And it's probably easier if you guys do put the table on the floor first and then put the actual product on top. So just like this. And then flip this over. If the product is too heavy for you guys, then you don't want to flip it and just put it on top. But for this task, I do want to flip it so that way it's easier. You basically want to just put this right on top. And I don't think it matters which side you guys put it on, it should be fine. Both sides are about the same. So once you guys put it on top like this, you guys can get the H screw to screw it on. So once you guys put it on, now you can screw it in. And then for this part right here, you guys want to make sure it's really tight because this is going to be a foundation to hold it together. And then once you guys set that up, now you can set up this option right here. So go put this one on this side right here. And we're going to use the remainder H screw to actually screw it in right here on the side. I do want to mention for this option right here, you do have the option to put it anywhere as you want. So if you guys want to put this side or that side or anywhere else, that's totally up to you guys. But for this test, we'll just put it right here. And probably the last part that we need to screw on is this part right here, which is for the button. And you basically want to just put it right here, or you can put it on that side. Whichever side you guys want to put it on, that is up to you guys. But we're going to use the K screw to actually screw it in. So for this one, we're going to need to use the actual screwdriver as well. Alright, so that should be good. And they also provide you guys these other accessories if you guys want to use it. So for this one, it's probably for you guys to hang like your headphones on here if you guys do want to. For this test, we're not going to use that. So once you guys finish screwing everything on, what you're going to do next is actually connect all the cables together. So pretty much for this cable right here, you guys will insert it into right here. And then for our side right here. And the reason why we have two of them is because it is a dual motor. So it's much more powerful than a single motor. And for this cable right here, you guys can plug in this side. So just like this. And then for a power cable, you guys can plug it right here. And now you guys are ready to start using it. So before I actually flip this over, let me actually bring the camera a little bit closer to show you guys what it looks like first. So here is basically what the product looks like for each different part when you guys do screw it on. And right here we do have the control. Here we do have the cup holder option. Right here we do have the power supply or whatever. And then here we have one motor. And here we have the other one. So now I'm going to flip it over and show you guys what the product looks like and how it works. Once you guys flip it over, here is basically what the desk looks like. So now I'm actually plugging in the cable. So once you guys plug it in, if you see right here, it does light up. And they do have a protective wrapping on here if you guys want to take it off. But if you guys press the button, that is the furthest it can go in terms of how high it can go. And what you guys saw earlier is how low it can go. So you can see for the height of the product, it definitely gives you guys a pretty good distance and good coverage on here if you guys want to stand up and do work. And then for the middle right here, they do have a little cover for you guys to organize all your cable, especially if you guys do want to put like 2 monitors or something, which is pretty nice. And when you guys do feel the actual table, it definitely feels really stable as well. And just like what I mentioned earlier, the material that's on here is anti-scratch or non-scratch. So you guys don't have to worry about any scratches when you guys do use it. And if you guys notice for the corner, the way how they designed it is pretty nice as well. They carved it in a way where it's actually safe. It's not sharp or anything, which is really nice. So that way you guys don't have to install any corner protectors. And I believe the maximum weight capacity that's on here when you guys put stuff on top is like around like 245 pounds, around that range. And for the product, it definitely has the memory control. And the way how you guys save the memory on here, if you guys want to save a certain height, you basically want to press on the S button one time and then press whatever you guys want to save it on. So either 1, 2, or 3. So save it on 1. And you guys bring it down. Let's save I want it right here. If I save the second one to S2, if I press 1, it will bring it up to the memory 1. And I press on number 2, it brings it back down to where I just set it at. But I'm actually bring the camera a little bit closer to show you guys what the screen looks like. All right, so right here is basically what the screen looks like. So all you need to do is press this button to raise it up and raise it down. And right here is the memory button. So you want to press S one time to save it, and then press the number to whatever you guys want. So if I want to save it to S3 right here, and then press 3. Now it's saved to number 3. So if I press on the button, that will raise it up. So that is basically what the product looks like when you guys do use it. And then right here, we do have the cup holder that sticks out. So like I mentioned, if you guys want to put there, or if you guys want to put somewhere else, or if you guys don't want to use it at all, you do have the option to take that apart if you guys don't want to use it. And we see on the side of the product right here, they do give you guys a clip for you guys to open up and close it. So if you guys want to use this to like hang like your headphone or something, you do have the option available, which is pretty cool. But here is basically what the top part looks like once you guys do set it up. So that is basically everything that's on the product in terms of how to set up and how to use it. You can see very easy and very simple for it to set everything up. I think the whole process took me roughly around an hour to actually set up, which is not that long. Because there's been other tables that I actually reviewed in the past that took me around like 2 hours to set up. But I definitely love the design of the product a lot, especially because of that non-scratch material that's on here. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now that we're unboxing and testing the product, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for the stand-up desk, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality stand-up desk that has a similar design that's on here, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or having one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.